Hello everyone and welcome back to Most Excellent Adventures. Today, as promised, we are joined by Sarah and our baby Terry. Today we're going to be bringing you guys our hype list for HHN30, which is only about a day or 2 days away. Depends on when you're watching this, it could already be happening. But this is our hype list before we go to the event. And before we begin, please subscribe to the channel. It would be most triumphant. And we would greatly appreciate it. Let's roll that intro.
Ready, Bill? Ready, Ted. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent to each other. And party on, dudes!
Alright, so we're starting off with our hype list. We're starting from bottom to top. So 10 being what we're least excited for, and 1 being the most excited for. On my list, number 10 is going to be Revenge of Tooth Fairy. I saw it last year. I wasn't a fan. So yeah, that's my number 10, Revenge of Tooth Fairy. So Sarah's number 10 was also Tooth Fairy for the same reason. Number 9 on my hype list is actually the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've never been to a Texas Chainsaw Massacre Horror Night House. What's he doing? Oh, he wants to be on camera. I've never been to a Texas Chainsaw House before, besides the little rinky-dink country ones we have around here. People do that quite a bit. But yeah, I expect it to be like a Gore house with chainsaws. I'm excited for it, but not as excited as other houses. Sarah's number 9 is also the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The movie was cheap, and I don't know. I feel like it's overdone.
I wish we had a Scream house. Wish we had Ghostface. So our number 8 is the same, and it's Legendary Truth. It's not that I'm not excited for this house. What makes it bottom of the list?
It's a Nickelodeon haunted house.
Oh, Sarah thinks it's a Nickelodeon haunted, or feels like it's a Nickelodeon haunted house. For me, I don't know as much about Legendary Truth, so that's why it's a little lower for me. But Legendary Truth,
would be cool,
yeah, Legendary Truth number 8. I think it'll be cool, but I'm not as excited for it as other houses. And our number 7 is the same as well. It is HHN Icons. I like the icons. We're getting a lot of icons this year, and this is why this one ranks a little lower, is because icons are everywhere. Not saying that we don't like the icons, but we prefer the icons to be more scarce in the event. So it's something you look forward to, like he's making monster noises. I wish the icons were a little bit more scarce in the event, as in like maybe just the house, but we have like scare zones and everything icons, so that's why the house ranks a little mid-tier for me. Alright, so Sarah's number 6 is The Bride of Frankenstein. Why is this your number 6?
Because I already went through it last year, and I mean it's cool. I liked it, but I mean I liked the Monsters house better that they did previously. I think it was the year before that. It's like middle level for me because I've already been through it, and basically for making a hype list, it's in the middle.
Yeah.
Because there's other ones that I'm way more excited for.
And my number 6 on the hype list is Welcome to Scary Horror in the Heartland. I like the Cary, Ohio lore. I like it a lot, and I'm really excited for this, and I hate to put this one this low, like mid-tier, but it's where it's sitting for me because there are other houses. Like I've said,
there's not a whole lot of knowing about that house yet. I've seen previews and teasers of like the other haunted houses, and I've yet to see anything about that one.
Yeah, I think it's more of a mashup house. So it's kind of like another anniversary house. So the anniversary stuff, even this is the 30th year, it's a big year. It's not like it's the 50th year. So it feels like they're pulling out every single like throwback that they can. Right, so Sarah's number 5 is Puppet Theater Captive Audience.
Puppets.
Puppet Theater. So yeah, so that's number 5 for you.
It looks cool. I mean, Greg Nicotero has a hand in creating everything for it, so yeah, I'm pretty hyped for that one.
I'm excited for it. And my number 5 is Brides. Bride of Frankenstein lives, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry, we are too tired to be doing this. Okay, Brides is my number 5 because already seen it, but I love classic monsters. It's number 5. Sarah's number 4 is Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin. Sorry, we're having too much fun with this. Wicked Growth, Realm of the Pumpkin.
Kind of like
yeah. This list has changed for me a little bit since I've seen some of the facades and people's videos.
Now I'm more excited for the Wicked Growth house. If I had to choose, it might be my number 1 house because I'm like, wow, that haunted house is going to be beautiful. Because I've already seen pictures of the jack-o'-lanterns and stuff in the trees, and I'm like,
it's like a tunnel you walk in.
That's so pretty.
I'm really excited for that house. And then my number 4 is Puppet Theater Captive Audience. Excited for this because Greg Nicotero worked on it. We really like Greg Nicotero and his work. Well, Creepshow's okay. But
I've been to his restaurant.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Well, let's just go ahead and say it. We've worked with the guy before.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, if you haven't read the bio on our channel, we have been extras on The Walking Dead. So, of course, we are Greg Nicotero fans. We've been in a bunch of episodes he's directed. That's why I'm excited for this house, because Greg worked on it. Puppet scared the hell out of me, and you know, I'm not a theater guy, but this is going to be pretty cool. And it's like they have turned other people into puppets, which is pretty cool. I like the concept. I'm down for this house. It's like my number 4. Sarah's number 3 is Scary. He's eating your hair. But we enjoy being parents so much. You guys will get more of this and other vlogs. So subscribe for more wholesome parenting content.
Now it's kind of changed.
It's kind of changed.
Yeah, I was excited for that one because it's like an original house and it's like, it is Horror Night. Thanks for throwing up on me.
We'll keep this in.
Ugh.
Sarah's number 3 is Scary. Like I said, we made this list a couple weeks ago. It may be a little bit lower on her list now, but it's for the same reasons. She likes it because it's an original idea and all that cool jazz. And she's back. My number 3 is Beetlejuice. I'm a Beetlejuice fan. I'm really excited for this house. I hope they can pull it all off with all the restrictions that are still in place. I'm really excited for the Beetlejuice house. The reason it's not number 2 or 1 is because they opened it for 2 days last year and we left and was not able to make another trip back to the park. We came like the weekend before, or during that week. It was one or the other, and then they opened it, so we were pretty upset. I'm salty. That's why it's number 3, because I'm salty. Really excited for Beetlejuice though. So on the other hand, Sarah, her number 2 is Beetlejuice.
Should have been 3, that was Beetlejuice.
Say Beetlejuice 3 times. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh my god. No, I had that one listed because I love the movie. I love Winona Ryder. It's just a fan thing for me.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Ghostbusters. It's a fan thing.
It's like if they had Stranger Things, it still would have been like number 2.
My number 2 is The Haunting of Hill House. Love the show. The house facade looks amazing. Just really excited for this because reminds me of a classic haunted house with just ghosts in it. But yeah, Hill House, my number 2. Sarah's number 1 is The Haunting of Hill House.
Because they do a good job with the Netflix houses.
Yeah, they do a great job with Netflix houses.
I've seen some pictures of the Hollywood one, and it looks okay. But I think Orlando, I know, of course, always does a better job with their home houses. Sorry, Hollywood people. But
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hollywood.
Don't hate me, but I think it's gonna be very promising. From the outside of the haunted house, I mean, I was like, whoa, that's awesome.
One thing Hollywood does is like when they transition scenes into their house, you're going and you're turning and it's just painted black walls. There's no other like decor. Like unlike Orlando, like you're going through scenes that flow into scenes. Like they at least do wallpaper and stuff. My number 1 is Realm of the Pumpkin Wicked Growth, and because it is classic horror Halloween, I love Halloweeny stuff, so this is perfect for me. The aesthetic is pleasing and the facade is it's pretty. I like it. And you go through a classic haunted house and graveyards and everything. This is what I want from Halloween Horror Nights. So that's our top 10 hype list on the houses. We're going to run through the shows really quick because ours are the same. Number 1 is Marathon of Mayhem. For obvious reasons, last year Marathon of Mayhem was phenomenal. And number 2 for us is going to be the Nightmare Fuel, the Mountain Dew Halloween Nightmare Fuel. Yeah, it's kind of, I'm not into it because it's not Bill and Ted. I'm not being a butthole about it, but I wanted Bill and Ted to come back for the 30th year.
Me and a whole bunch of
everybody did, but I mean, what can we do? I mean, we got Nightmare Fuel. I'm not bashing this show, but yeah, maybe we'll watch it if we have some spare time. We're mainly going to be focusing on houses and scare zones and food and drinks and whatnot. But that's the shows, our hype list for the shows. Just wanted to get that out there. We wish Bill and Ted was coming back. It's bogus. Now we're going to start on our scare zones. There are 5 scare zones and we're going to go from bottom to top. And if ours are the same, we're going to talk about them at the same time. So our number 5 each is Crypt TV. It's like Creep Show 2.0.
I think I'm not trying to be like a downer or whatever, but like I swear they paid HHN.
Yeah.
That's just what I think.
It seems like a paid scare zone.
Because I never even heard of this before I looked them up on YouTube. I've never heard of them.
And if you apparently from what I heard is if you say you've never heard of Crypt TV on Twitter with the HHN community, they're gonna be like, how have you never heard of this?
I mean,
listen,
I never have.
I've never heard of it.
them.
Never. But
I mean,
I watched the Mordeo episodes with like the Wendigo type people. Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
they just did a Scooby-Doo scare zone. I wouldn't even care. I don't even care. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
they could have did a music scare zone in that area again. Alright, so we're back at, sorry, a camera battery died. We knew it was gonna happen. We got a fresh one in now. Crypt TV, like we said, I feel like it's a paid scare zone and we would have loved another music scare zone like Rob Zombie's. That was great.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Everybody else might be excited for all these scare zones. I'm not.
They feel a little lackluster, and I understand they can.
It's supposed to be like 30th year. I know they were supposed to have that last year, and of course, obviously we're supposed to have that Billie Eilish house last year. But I'm just not thrilled with this scare zone. I know a lot of other people have different opinions, but I'm just not.
Yeah, so for me with the scare zones, I understand that there's still COVID restrictions in place. They're doing what they can with the scare zones. Everything's on stages, and like the characters can't leave the stages from what we've seen from team member preview. And it's kind of sad, but what can you do? I mean, some of them still look really cool, but some of them are pretty lackluster. And I feel like there's a lot of Hollywood adaptation, Universal Hollywood, because they're mainly focused on full face masks. And I understand with the restrictions, our guys and gals are having to wear the full cowl face masks for their characters. So Sarah's number 4 has changed. It is now Seek and Destroy. And so is mine. It's a big area. They could have done a lot more with. And I've seen some of the team member preview. Even pre-team member preview, I wasn't excited for this because I just didn't, the concept didn't grasp me.
Don't get me wrong, I mean, it's not that I'm not excited for HHN. I'm very, very happy and grateful we're getting it at all this year. But I just kind of wish they would have done more with it. And I can understand they really did have to rush through announcing everything this year because no one knew what COVID was going to do this year. And we didn't know if we were going to have a repeat of that this year or not. And we're lucky we've been getting horror nights this year. So I'm not trying to complain too much, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to complain too much either. I know that they're doing the best they can with what they got. But the Seek and Destroy Scare Zone, the concept just doesn't really grasp me too much. I can understand trying to go like a little futuristic with it.
If they were going to do that, they should have done it when we did the 80s thing.
Right.
I don't know. They should have replaced, cool. They should have done Rob Zombie this year and did that Scare Zone when they did
the 80s
that.
year. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of like a really old 80s like movie or something. Sorry, I've got the baby down on my legs and he's just too cute. Look at how cute this thing is. So, Sarah's number 3. Mine's changing as well.
Probably 30 years.
My number 3 is 30 Years, 30 Fears as well.
Because, I mean, we're already getting a house that is, what is it, I mean, like they're saying,
it's another,
yeah. It's kind of like, they're just like reusing things at this point, and I think they did that because they didn't have enough time to plan out this year. Because of COVID, like I said.
Well, I thought 30 Years, 30 Fears was going to be like all icon Scare Zone. But after watching team member preview, it's not. And it still feels pretty lackluster to me. But still, it's pretty cool. Our number 2, mine's going to be Eddie. Yeah, Eddie's Revenge. Because they could have picked better Scare Zones to do for his like little show, lights, camera, action. They could have picked some better Scare Zones in my opinion. I think the invasion one's cool. That was at HHN27, but
that was the alien one.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to our number 1, and it's going to be Gorewood Forest. This is the Terra Cruentus Scare Zone. By far, from what I've seen in photos and in team member preview, this Scare Zone is probably the scariest, and I love the area that it's in. It feels like its own little...
Central Park is always the prettiest.
It's the best Scare Zone.
One to walk through.
Yeah.
They always put the best looking Scare Zones there. Alright,
so that is our Scare Zone hype list. We can't elaborate too much on it because old buddy right here is getting kind of antsy. He just ate a lot. I think he's hungry again. Anyways, that is our hype list for shows, Scare Zones, and houses. We do very much appreciate you guys watching this video. We will be going to Horror Nights multiple nights this season. And we will have vlogs coming out and some coverage from that. It may be a little later on, but we are excited to bring that to you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below your hype lists. And this is our opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own. So put your opinions in the comments as well. We interact with all the comments, so if you comment down below, we're gonna reply, we're gonna like and heart react them. Even if you like, hey, you're stupid, your hype list was dumb, I'm still gonna heart react it. But just because we're grateful that you're watching our videos. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up because Buddy's getting very antsy. He's wanting,
Hangry.
yeah, he's hangry. Thank you guys for watching. Remember,
be excellent to each other.
And party on, dudes. Subscribe. It will be most triumphant.
I don't know what I should have said.
Yeah. Check out this baby we made. Baby vlog coming soon.